Hello, fellow collectors, prospectors, and investors. Welcome back to the Cardboard Prospector Channel. Today is Everything Collectibles Tuesday, and on deck we have a booster box of 1993 Skybox Star Trek Master Series cards, and this consists of 36 packs per box, and this is a 90 card complete set. And so we're probably going to take and rip about half of that today. But before we do that, hey, do us a favor, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and be sure to check that bell so you get notified about our future videos. Now, several years ago in my youth, I actually had this entire collection. I had the full set. And I was pretty excited to find a sealed box of this available and take and get cut up into this right here. And there's a lot of this on the market. If you look, you can find it. And these are the art cards, which I've always really enjoyed. And of course, I'm a Star Trek fan, and I've watched Star Trek since I was a kid. And so I was really excited to find these. I'm going to put together the set again, and hopefully this will get me on the fast track to doing that. So I think for today's video, because this is a 36 pack box, I think what we'll do is we'll just open half of this today, and then maybe we'll take and cover the other half of this box in the next Everything Tuesday or Everything Collectibles Tuesday video. But there's 6 cards to a pack, and like I said, there is a 90 card total set. So I'm hoping that I can pull quite a few of these. Now I'm hoping that these aren't bricked. A lot of these older cards, especially the glossy cards and everything, they've become bricked in the pack, and it looks like we're not going to have that issue. So awesome. So first one, we've got Imzadi, Lieutenant Worf. We have the Uss Reliant. And this is actually from Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Haven't watched that movie in a long time. We have Deep Space Station K7 from the original Star Trek. We've got the original Enterprise there. It looks like a Klingon bird of prey. There we go, and we've got the Borg card. Alright, awesome way to take and start this off. Let's take and jump into pack 2 here. If we can get them to open, there we go. There we go, we've got the Menace Q, Excelsior leaves space stock from Star Trek 3. We've got Lieutenant Sulu from the original Star Trek. Unification. And Infinite Diversity. If we can keep up this trend of not pulling any doubles or anything, I'll be able to complete this set pretty quick, huh? Alright, we got the Enterprise versus Bird of Prey from Star Trek 3, Search for Spock. The USS Enterprise. Lieutenant Commander Scott. Beam me up, Scotty. Got one behind there. There we go. Among the Cliffs of Vulcan, also from Star Trek 3, Search for Spock. A Questionable Character. And the Bolians, Star Trek Next Generation. That's really good art on that card. I mean, it literally almost looks like a portrait. Pretty impressive. The best of the best. We got Captain Picard and Commander Riker, Next Generation. Marcha the Shapeshifter from Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country. That was a good movie. We have The Probe from Star Trek IV, Voyage Home. That was an interesting movie with the whales and everything. Looks like we got a couple stuck together here. There we go. Romulan Warbird from Next Generation. We have the Vulcan Mind Meld from the original Star Trek. And Captain Claw. The Nth Degree, Star Trek Next Generation. Sulu and the Samurai from the original series. We have Docking at Deep Space Nine. Lieutenant Uhura from Star Trek the original series. We have the Battle with the Borg. A great picture here with the Enterprise D with the saucer section detached. Very cool. And we've got a Star Trek The Voyage Home. No title on that card. The Trouble with Tribbles. Funny episode. The Gorn from Star Trek the original series. Got Dr. Leonard McCoy, aka Bones, from the original series. Advanced Warp Drive, Star Trek Next Generation. We have another no title card, Star Trek 3, Search for Spock. And we have the Cardassians from Star Trek Next Generation. Very cool. I gotta say, I'm actually kind of impressed. We're several packs in already, and I don't think we've pulled a double yet, so that's pretty awesome. We've got Reunion, Star Trek Next Generation, Worf with his Batliff, Guinan. We have a Ferengi Marauder from the Next Generation, the Wormhole, and we got a checklist, which is great, and the Talassians from Star Trek the original series. Very cool. Now, I haven't looked to see if there's any special cards in this series. I just know that there is a 90 card base set, but I'm not sure if we have any like autographs or any alternate cards or anything. I'll have to take and look that up again. The Traveler. We've got the Guardian of Forever from Star Trek the original series. I vaguely remember that episode. Okay, we pulled a shimmer. What are these called? These are Spectra, the Spectra cards, Docking at Deep Space Nine. That one looks interesting. We have Commander Spock, Star Trek V, The Undiscovered Country. No title on that card. Very cool. And Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Oh, we got a double. And we've got back with Trouble with Tribbles, the Gorn, Dr. McCoy, Advanced Warp Drive, the Star Trek Search for Spock, and the Cardassians. Unfortunate. We had duplicate. That entire pack was a duplicate right there. Wow, there we go. Reunion, Guinan, the Ferengi Marauder, Wormhole, Checklist, and the Talassians again. So it looks like we might be seeing a whole lot of duplicates. I guess I should have kept my mouth shut. And the bad thing about it is when you get duplicates on here, like the entire pack is exactly the same sometimes. Alright, so there's a fresh one, USS Enterprise NCC 1701D. Got Commander Spock, Undiscovered Country, Wrath of Khan. Those are all doubles. History is made. That scene right there from Star Trek: The Original Series caused a lot of ruckus in the country. There we go. Ensign Wesley Crusher, Captain James T. Kirk. We have the USS Enterprise NCC 1701, the original. Very cool. Star Trek: The Motion Picture card. And the Orion Slave Girl from the original series. We have Reaching Out to Picard. So this is from Next Generation, when after Picard was kidnapped by the Borg and assimilated. Dr. Beverly Crusher, very nice. We have Through the Eyes of the Enemy. Something on that card, I don't know what that is though. Interesting, I'll have to look at that later. We have Praxis Explodes from Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country. We have Star Trek V, The Final Frontier. Interesting card there. And we have the Ferengi from the Next Generation. The Ferengi are all about them profits. Got to make that gold press platinum. Some of these packs are really being a bear. See if we can split it. Wow. Alright. Assistance is needed. There we go. Alright, we've got Back from the Past. This was a really great episode. Scotty was in a transporter buffer on a wrecked shuttlecraft. That was a great one. The Doomsday Machine, Star Trek: The Original Series. That was a good episode. See here, we have an Armada Destroyed. This is from the Borg Wars in Next Generation. There we go. Commander William T. Riker. Very good card right there. I want to say the artists that they had do the portrait cards for this series, they did a phenomenal job. Warp Drive from Star Trek The Motion Picture. And the Andorians. I don't think we pulled that one yet. All right, Defending the Whales from Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home. We have Counselor Deanna Troi. Captain Jean-Luc Picard, very nice. We have Where No One Has Gone Before, Star Trek Next Generation, very cool. Identity Crisis, and The Space Anemone. The Case of the Errant Holodeck. Old Data and his Sherlock Holmes stuff, that was really great. And how Professor Moriarty became self-aware. Just awesome. That was really good stuff. Lieutenant Commander Geordi LaForge. Very cool. We have July 4th, 2276 from Star Trek The Original Series. That was an interesting episode. We have Evolution from Star Trek The Next Generation. There we go. Romulan Bird of Prey from the original series. And the Catwoman from Star Trek V, The Final Frontier. Couple packs left to go on this half box. Oh yes, Once Upon a Time. This was a great episode on Next Generation where they actually went back in time. Very good episode. We've got The Mind of Viger, Star Trek The Motion Picture. Ship's Phasers from Star Trek The Original Series. There we go. Yeoman Janice Rand, Original Series. We got the Galileo 2 shuttlecraft from the original series. And we have the M113 Lifeform, also from the original series. All right, one pack left on this half box. Oh yes, The Legacy of Botany Bay, Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan. There we go, Lieutenant Commander Data. Very cool. Ensign Chekhov. We have Navigating the Asteroid Field, Star Trek The Original Series. We have Batwing from Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home. And finally, the Alien Ambassador from Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home. All right, so that concludes half the box of the Star Trek Skybox Master Series. Pretty happy. Looks like we had about 3 packs worth of doubles in there, but the stack of originals far outweighs the doubles, which is awesome. I will be going through and getting these sleeved up in some binder pages and hitting up the checklist to see what we need left. And in a future Everything Collectibles Tuesday video, we'll finish going through the rest of this box. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite cards were from the series that we opened, and if any of them jumped out at you, what you think about the art and so forth. If you're on social, give us a follow on Facebook at Cardboard Prospector, on Twitter at @card_prospector, and on Instagram at Cardboard Prospector. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday, and until next time, y'all keep on ripping.